What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Michael Knapp Fishing. Today we are talking about high, muddy, rising water in the winter and how we go about tackling that. Alright everybody, today we're going to talk about high, rising, muddy water and how we fish it. I got a lot of questions my last video about what I was doing, how I was doing it. My audio wasn't great. We all knew my audio was going to be a problem. So we're going to go in depth today. I planned on taking you out on Cherokee today and really fishing some muddy water, showing you all how I do it. We have boat problems again, surprise, surprise. So we've got that in the shop, trying to get that fixed. Huge shout out to White Pine Marina for getting me in fast today and hopefully getting everything taken care of. We'll be ready for the first FLW tournament of the season, March 7th on Douglas Lake. So what we're going to talk about exactly are the baits, the rods, and what I'm looking for when I'm out and about on the lake. What am I targeting? So we'll start with what I'm targeting because you all saw where I was. You knew what I was fishing. That was a main creek. So what I was targeting is the water break. And I'm looking for structure. I'm looking for any cover. I'm looking for anything that they can hold to. If that means trees, laydowns for your cover. If structure is rock, big boulders, chunk rock, riprap, any kind of breaks in there. As the water's coming through, the bass are going to sit here and attack whatever's coming through. So a lot of this has to do with boat positioning. You have to have your boat positioned to where you are throwing upstream and letting your baits come back down. It'll work going downstream, it's just not as effective. You're not going to get as many bites, you're not going to get as many fish, in my opinion and my experience. So, what I was doing in this video, you can actually see, I positioned down a little bit, I would throw up to the bank and come back down with it. I would target those points that those bass would be sitting at, and I knew that they would be an ambush point. I would target that and just continuously throw there. I was throwing a 1/2 ounce Lick Creek Custom Lures MK Signature Series spinnerbait. That is my own Signature Series spinnerbait in a white and chartreuse. Traditionally, I run gold blades in muddy water. Well, I was out of gold blades. A lot of fish, bent a lot of wires. I caught a lot of fish recently, and I haven't gotten any more spinnerbaits because I am way behind on the ball here, not getting ready for season. So I had a silver blade and a gold blade. Traditionally, I don't do that, but I just needed something to break it up, and I used the gold blade on the back. It worked. So we were targeting all those breaks with that spinnerbait, and a 1/2 ounce hidden weight is what we refer to it as, and I was trailing it with a chartreuse Zoom Fat Albert grub. The grub is just a perfect tail on there. It really kicks well, and the chartreuse allows everybody to be able to see in the muddy water. So it just really gives the bass something to hint in on, to be able to see, to be able to feel the vibration of the blades along with the tail kicking. It's just an all-around great bait. Now, as far as rod, I throw my spinnerbaits on an old 18 7'3" medium heavy hollow point rod. It's our brand new rod series, one of our brand new rod series, and they are phenomenal rods. That is my dedicated spinnerbait rod now. I throw spinnerbaits, chatterbaits, I even drag worms with it. It's an all-around universal rod for all kinds of baits, but for me, it's my #1 for spinnerbaits. It handles the vibration well. You can still see that tip vibrating just a little bit, and it really handles those bass. You saw me boat flip a 5-pounder and a 4-pounder. Probably shouldn't have done it on a 5-pounder, but I did it anyway, and as you can see, it handled it really well. Now for fishing line. When I'm throwing a spinnerbait, I throw 17-pound Suffix Advanced fluorocarbon. That is all I throw is fluorocarbon for spinnerbaits. I very rarely get below 17-pound. I'll occasionally go to 15-pound if we are just in gin clear water, but I prefer to stay at the 17-pound mark. I know for a fact that line's not going to break. It's going to be able to handle everything. Fluorocarbon has almost no stretch, so I'm able to get really good deep hook sets on these fish. We'll talk about reels for just a second. Always have a fast, high-speed reel. I'm throwing mine on a 7/3-1, really fast reel. I'm able to pick up all of that slack. As you saw in the video, I had quite a few fish that actually went running at it and knocked slack in the line, and I had to catch up really fast to be able to set that hook on. So 7/3-1, I'm a firm believer of The faster the reel, the better, because I can slow myself down. All right, everyone, we're going to wrap it up on that note. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully we don't have to do recaps like this again, and recaps will only be for tournament videos. We have audio now, we have a microphone now, so we shouldn't have any issues again. If you guys liked the video, give me a like, drop me a subscription. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of the video, anything you might change. Also, guys, let me know what you want to see. If you want to see some product reviews, you want to see unboxings, you know, I've got a couple things in mind of what we're going to do for the channel, and just let me know what you guys like. I appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you out on the water.